So No Trust Flow says, what ideas can you give me on to get cash fast, or is it impossible? So No Trust Flow says, what ideas can you give me on to get cash fast, or is it impossible? No Trust Flow, it is not impossible to get cash fast. However, what happens with us is when there's a sense of urgency, we tend to want that cash fast, and fast cash normally costs you in the back end because you haven't thought out or thought everything out. Now, there's multiple ways that you can get fast cash, which is doing a beat flash sale. You know what I mean? If you sell tracks for a living, you could do a flash sale, but then you have to determine how you want to do that flash sale. Do you want to make it non-exclusive or exclusive? And what I mean by flash sale is basically you're putting music up like a fire sale. Like, okay, $5 a track, $10 a beat, or 50 beats for $100. It all depends on what your circumstance situation is, you know, which will determine what you decide you want to sell your tracks for. But then you also have to put into consideration that you have competition. There's other people who are producers who are marketing their music, and you have to see, you know, depending on where you're marketing your music at, or where you're marketing your, well, I guess the best way is how you're marketing your music will determine whether or not that's even feasible when it comes to music. But I want you to also be realistic about what you're asking. You're asking the same thing that all producers want. Who doesn't want fast cash? Who doesn't want their PayPal accounts or Cash App accounts to be constantly generating flow? But I will give you guys this, and I've only shared this a couple of times, and I'm going to share this again. And I really stick home with this with my producers that I consult with. You guys need to be doing membership sites. You also have a ton of opportunities with YouTubers. There's over 1 million people creating content on YouTube, and they need music, guys. They need music, and you guys are looking right past these people, man. You know, everything is video content, and you guys aren't paying attention to that. Content is ruler of this world right now. Video content is ruler. Documentaries are being created. I can't tell you how many YouTube producers tracks that we used in this documentary alone that was royalty free. They're available for free to us to use, and music that's been given to us just so they can get the opportunity and the production credits. So that fast cash is available, but you're going to have to look at, you know, a realistic way to make it happen, and also look at your competition depending on how you're going to promote and market it. Something that you guys definitely overlook, and I say this in a lot of videos, is your current market, where you are right now, your demographics, where you're located. You guys are really shitting on and sleeping on Craigslist. Craigslist is a dope way to find opportunities. People are looking for people to do band plays or be featured in a band. For those of you who play drum, those of you who play bass guitar, those of you who play piano, those of you who just produce, you know, you don't do anything but make tracks. There's ample opportunities there. There's ample opportunity for you to market and advertise and promote your music on Craigslist. So you're sleeping on that. You know, Craigslist is one of the most widely used advertising platforms still today online, and a lot of you guys just overlook it completely. So, you know, hopefully that helps. Questions. And let me say this to you guys as well. Super chat, if you do super chat, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever you do, it'll pop up, and I don't have to go through here and try to find you, because I'm going to miss some of you guys' questions as I'm talking, because you're putting questions in the chat while I'm talking. Okay, so No Trust Flow is very specific now. He says, when I say fast cash, I mean, is it possible to sell my catalog to a publisher? So let me delve into this publisher purchasing. When you're selling your catalog to publishers, most of the time they require you to have an in-depth credit, in-depth credit lineup, or your credentials be lined up in a way that is worthwhile of them purchasing. Just because you have a catalog doesn't mean necessarily all publishers are going to want to buy it. Most publishers want to buy and bet on a sure thing, and that sure thing is producers who already have a long list of credits. Now, there are companies that will buy your catalog once they're placed. Okay, meaning that once your music is placed and you don't want to have to go through the ups and downs of trying to acquire that money or battling for it, or you may need money fast, like in your particular situation. There are companies who will purchase your catalog at a discounted rate and give you a bulk amount of money for it, and then they'll take the publishing rights and things of that nature. So it is possible, but the only way that it is, and I have to be real with you, most of the time what I've saw, the only time this is actually really done and done by publishers is when you already have credentials, you've already gotten placement.